Next up, here we go. I'm hoping all these are movies that I don't have already. So far, so good.
Oh, yes.
It's time to open up another box of horror Blu-ray goodness from
Horror Pack.
What is up, guys? It's time for another horror pack unboxing. I love doing these videos because I don't really have to, I don't have to do a big preparation type deal, get my notes together for a review. These are just fun. It's just like Christmas, opening gifts, horror Blu-ray gifts. But before we get into horror pack, I want to show off a few of the horror Blu-ray goodness that I've gotten over the last month. Only a few titles. Well, I guess not all of them are horror, but just real quick, go through them. Strangers Pray at Night. Freaking love this movie. Looking forward to watching it again. But yeah, just one of the best slashers I've seen in a long time. Seriously. Gabriel Lewis was nice enough to send me this Happy Birthday to Me from Indicator. I actually have the 2-pack that has Happy Birthday to Me and When a Stranger Calls. But this is, all the goodness just for this one movie, Happy Birthday to Me. Looking forward to reviewing this one in Gabriel's honor. I love this movie, by the way. I recently picked up Predator 2 because I'm going through the Predator franchise right now. I recently did The Predator. Or no, I recently did Predators. I get those mixed up. So if you click on this card right here, you can check out that review. But Predator 2 is going to be a fun one. I haven't seen it in a while, too. Shout out to Stephen Arthur, who has the biggest horror Blu-ray collection I've ever seen, maybe next to Jason Smith. But he clued me in on Ronin Flicks exclusive, The House on Sorority Road. This is a limited edition release. But look at that slipcover. Isn't that gorgeous? And then if you open it up, it has the clear case, which, look at that cover. Isn't that, oh, just beautiful, beautiful. Tons of special features, all kinds of good stuff. This is another one. I actually recorded a review for this before I got this edition. And I feel like I want to go back and just re-review it. That's why I'm glad I haven't put it out yet, because I want to give it another watch. So I'll reserve my judgment on this movie until I give it another watch. And then one of my favorite movies of all time that I want to recommend to you guys that a lot of you probably have never heard of is Something Wild. The late Jonathan Demme, who directed Silence of the Lambs, directed this. It's got Melanie Griffith, Jeff Daniels, and one of the first movies I've seen with Ray Liotta. Very young Ray Liotta in this movie, and he is phenomenal in this. One of the greatest characters I've seen on screen, at least of the 80s. What Ray Liotta brought to this role is just insane. So if you haven't seen Something Wild, it's crazy because it starts off as kind of a dramedy, and then it turns into like this freaking balls out thriller. Like Ray Liotta is pretty damn scary in this, actually. So yeah, Something Wild. It's a Criterion release too, because Criterion's got their 50% off sale, so I had to pick up something. And then I picked up Antichrist, and this is not an easy movie to watch. It's Lars von Trier. It has a scene in it that is will stay in your skull forever, pretty much. It's in there right now. Can't get it out. It's there for life. But it's kind of a horror classic. It really is. Or a modern horror classic. And then also right up there, I got Starry Eyes, because Starry Eyes is another one that's I reviewed a while back. I'll put a card here for that. Can't recommend Starry Eyes enough. It's one of those that kind of slipped under the radar, but it's well worth your horror time. Also, I want to give my wife a plug because she has been in this painting journey for quite a while now, and I've been getting a lot of people messaging me, commenting, saying, these paintings are really good, and when are these gonna go on sale? So my announcement to you is right now, I guess. I'm not gonna mention any prices. You can see here on the screen, these are some of her paintings. She doesn't just do horror. She does all kinds of stuff, but she went through like a horror phase. And so the way we're gonna do this is, if you are really interested in buying one of these, shoot me a DM on Facebook through my Drumdums account, or you can do it through Twitter, whatever. And then we could work something out. But just to tell you guys what goes into this, okay? She spends like 8 hours painting these with her bare hands, with her fingers. I'd say 75% of these are hand paintings, and then she uses brushes for like the other 25%. But it's definitely a labor of love, and you can see the results right there. So the one that's not for sale is this one right here, my Myers painting. That's mine. I said that's not going to anybody, but all the rest of them, the Nun, Bagul from Sinister, those are all going to be for sale. The sizes, I'll put it right here because they're different sizes actually. So I think the biggest one is the Myers one here, but you can kind of see for scale how big it is compared to me. But like I said, I'll put some sizes here so you guys can see what we got. And also, my wife has a background in education. She recently just started up her own YouTube channel. Very exciting. She's got 3 videos up right now, but these are really just like children's digital books, I guess you could call them. I'll put a sample right here for you guys so you can see what it's all about.
Meow meow goes the cat. Meow meow meow. Meow meow meow. And they both went off to school.
But yeah, if you guys have little ones, then these are great for teaching them to read. That's what she does. I remember when my kids were little, my wife would sit there on the floor with them and do like hooked on phonics. So that's kind of what these are the equivalent of. They're kind of like a hooked on phonics type deal. You know, learning to read, stuff like that. So I'll put a card to her channel right here. Go check it out, give it a subscribe, show her some love, and tell her that Lee sent you. She would love that. So anyway, now let's get on to the horror pack. Let's see what we got. I have no idea what's in this box. Also, if you are new to Horror Pack, it is a monthly subscription service. You can go there. If you look right here, you can see all the different plans that they have. You can get Blu-rays, you can get DVDs, but it's all horror goodness, horror movies that show up to your door once a month, and it's fun. It's really fun, and you have no idea what it's going to be, so that just makes it even funner. Opening the box now. This knife never does me wrong. And they are actually sending me a coffin box too. So look for an unbox of the coffin box coming up soon. We're going to the first movie. Here we go. It's got a slipcover. Ooh, Hansel and Gretel Getting Baked. Love that slipcover actually. This has Molly Quinn, Michael Welch, Carrie Ells from Saw, and Robin Hood Men in Tights. And then Laura Flynn Boyle. So, a couple of big stars in that one. Hansel and Gretel Get Baked.
Teenage siblings Hansel and Gretel are shaken out of suburbia when an intense new marijuana strain named Black Forest takes Los Angeles by storm.
Interesting little plot there. Looking forward to checking this one out. I think that's Laura Flynn Boyle right there on the front. Next up, here we go. I'm hoping all these are movies that I don't have already. So far, so good. Oh, yes. This is Pieces. This is a movie that I've been wanting. Oh, it's actually a Horror Pack exclusive. Now, this is a limited edition Blu-ray of Pieces. I think this is the original. It looks like it is the original from the...
Grindhouse Releasing is proud to present the sickest and most violent of all early 80s slasher movies. A psychopathic killer stalks a Boston campus, brutally slaughtering nubile young college co-eds, collecting body parts from a grisly and gruesome purpose.
I don't remember this movie at all. I don't even remember if I saw it in the 80s. I remember posting on Killer Flicks too, what is a movie that you don't remember if you saw? And this was the movie that I don't remember. So this is such a coincidence. I had no idea that this was going to be in here. Exclusive to Horror Pack, guys. Okay, next up, here we go. This is The Editor. DVD Blu-ray combo pack. The Editor. I'm not sure what this movie is, but the cover looks pretty good. It almost looks like a Giallo film, actually. So this looks like an older style movie too, but it actually says here that it came out in 2014.
Ray Sisso was once the greatest editor of the world had ever seen. Since a horrific accident left him with 4 wooden fingers on his right hand, he's had to resort to cutting pulp films and trash pictures.
Sounds interesting. Cool. So The Editor. Looks like it mixes up a little bit of Hollywood filmmaking with horror. Could be fun. One more. Here we go. Last one. And we got Devil. Another one that I don't have. So all these movies I don't have. This is awesome. I remember this one coming out a while back. I think this one takes place on a... Yeah, I think it's produced by M. Night Shyamalan, but the whole thing takes place on an elevator. Never seen it. Don't own it, so that's another good one. There you go, guys. Some really good ones this month, actually. Looking forward to diving into these, especially Pieces, which is, again, a limited edition horror pack exclusive. It's even in a protective sleeve. How cool is that? So anyway, guys, that's it for this month's horror pack unbox. Be sure to get signed up for a subscription. Also, be sure to come over to Killer Flicks, where we talk horror all day and every day. And on Fridays, we do Free For All Fridays. Follow me at Drumdums on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd, and now Stardust. If you like what I'm doing, hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Check out my wife's channel. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and Drumdum out.